Hey, honeys, happy Monday. I intend all is well. You are feeling good. I see you looking good, baby. You the one. Ain't nobody effing with you. If you ain't heard it today, baby, there you go. I am sensing the feeling that someone is watching you right now very, very hard. And I don't know if it's via social media, if it's your house. Hopefully, they ain't giving that much stalker vibes, but I'm getting like someone is watching you real hard because you cut them off and they see how your life is flourishing without them. And I'm also getting the sense that their intent to reconnect with you isn't like it isn't a good it's not for the good. Even if they may feel like, you know what, I've learned my lesson, maybe I shouldn't have did this, blah 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 blah, it ain't real. Okay, it's almost like a kid when you get them a toy and they love the toy and then they just say, after toy, and the next thing you know, the toy's somewhere under the bed. But then they spot that very same toy again, and someone else is using it, and the toy's just looking better than ever before. But and you start to feel like, maybe I do appreciate that toy. I do like how that toy. I do like how that toy moves and sounds and walks and does this. But then at the same time, when you get hands on that same toy, you're gonna be right back in that same energy where you're not appreciating the toy. You get what I'm saying? I'm not calling you a toy, baby. Okay, not calling you a toy because you're so much deeper and better than a toy. But I'm getting that energy like someone is watching you and may even feel like they appreciate you at this time. But their intentions, if you were to reconnect, will all in all be the same energy. It will all in all be the exact same thing, exact same scenario. And I'm almost even sensing that now that you have removed yourself, and I mean remove yourself significantly, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, sometimes you look back to your old story and you wonder how this person may feel about you, or you just wonder, you just start to wonder, maybe they crossed your mind. And I feel the reason why this person crosses your mind is because they're thinking about you so much that you're feeling it in your own thoughts.
Basic, you live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean,
okay, and we're gonna get a little bit deeper into that. We're gonna get a little bit deeper into that, honey. Okay, and I'm not telling you about this person so you can go back and deal with them, because you may even feel like, oh, they had a change of hearts. No, I'm truly feeling like their change of heart is only because they see you flourishing and doing better and looking better and being used wisely. Now they are wishing for the opportunity, and they may even be tricking themselves at this point. Okay, and maybe even deeply feeling in their depths, okay? Maybe even feeling to their core, if I had this, if I could start over again, if I can do this, I would do it this way. But deep down, they will never truly value you, value your essence, value your energy, value what you bring to the table. So I'm going to get a little bit deeper into that, okay? What's this? So we have the Three of Wands in reverse. And this is obstacles to your long-term goals. And I feel like this person was minimizing you, had you playing small, had you feeling a lack of foresight, where you was even missing you had a misguided direction. You didn't know where life was taking you at a point in time, because you were so caught up in their toxic ways that you weren't able to fully express yourself in the way that you do now. and it was giving you like a sense of lack of planning, and always coming up on different obstacles, which was giving you, unexpected delays. But now that you're not in this, now that you're disconnected from this person physically, emotionally, spiritually, you are no longer even expecting those delays. You are no longer coming in contact with so many obstacles. Your life is truly smooth sailing. And I want you to magnify your growth in the idea of yourself, that you cannot let people suppress you. You cannot allow people to silence you. You cannot allow people to make you lose your foresight, where you're losing direction of your own goals and your own life. Okay, I feel like this person really had you playing it small, and you was just coming into constant obstacles, all because your energy wasn't supposed to be in that space. Okay, and you're experiencing a lot of growth, and you're expressing yourself. You're feeling full right now. And then we have this Four of Swords in reverse. And I feel like this person always had you in a sense of deep contemplation, where you were always in a sense of like confusion or instability. And it was giving you like a burnout and exhaustion, but it's like you were actually running in place with this person. Even if it was years of time spent, when you look back on it, it's like you wasn't making any progress with anything. You was in constant stagnation, but felt like you was restless, like you was doing a whole bunch of nothing. And it was creating a lot of stress and tension in your life. And I feel like now you're in this more stable position, and you're no longer feeling exhausted. You're getting rest. You're getting clarity. You are truly getting the fruits of letting go what no longer serves you. And I don't want you to let this, because I feel like you're not in a committed relationship, or you don't even have any possibles right now. Okay, I'm feeling like your roster's given very much ain't nobody in the roster, baby. Okay, and I don't want you to start thinking back, because now that you're in a better position, you're not magnifying the reason why you was in so much stagnation. It was because of their energy was creating unexpected delays for you and obstacles to your long-term goals. And then we also have the Three of Cups in reverse. And this is signifying three is a crowd. Maybe this person was cheating on you. Maybe this person was putting a lot of things before you. Maybe it even have you overindulging and drinking and smoking and partying. You weren't really focused at all. And I feel like this person had a lot of outside energy connected to them, whether it was because they were cheating, whether it was them prioritizing friends and other relationships before your connection. But I feel like you felt alone a lot in this situation, and you always felt like you had to submit to them. And this person was even talking bad about you. I feel like this person was even gossiping and having like a whole smear campaign. Sorry, my alarm went off. It's not true. And now that you have got to this isolation, where you're finally coming out of that and starting to see yourself for who you are, it's feeling a lot better. And you don't feel like the walls are closing in on you. I feel like you were overindulging in a lot of things that weren't serving you for your highest good. And this person is watching you just look good, flourish, and how they try to discard you and make you feel like you were alone and abandoned and wanted to make you feel worse. You bloomed. From that space, from that energy, you bloomed and you flourished, and you're growing into this beautiful being. and you're no longer overindulgent. You're no longer heavy partying. You have created this beautiful independence for yourself. And I'm keep saying don't turn back, but I feel like you don't even want to. I feel like all that exhaustion that you were experiencing at that time, you don't want to deal with that shit no more. You're so over it. I feel like all that was too much for you. Okay, it's giving too much. And now that you are able to expand and grow your ideas into fruition, you ain't going back. But this person does cross your mind from time to time. Only because you're always on this person's mind. Always. Okay, it's giving like kind of stalker vibes. Okay, there was always, okay, this is the Five of Swords, okay? There was always a lot of disagreements, competition, abusive relationship. This relationship could have been very abusive for you, whether it was mentally, physically, spiritually. I feel like this person was very sneaky and like a bullying type of energy, and every disagreement turned into like a major conflict where it's like they were just, where you always felt defeated. And even if you felt like you was making a point in the disagreement and you were getting your point across, you was always winning at a cost. Okay? And it was going to always create more instability for you. And I feel like how the person handled you was very over exaggerated, just so you could feel like you're always in the wrong, just so you don't feel like you are everything was always at a cost for you. And there was a lot of silent competition. I feel like this person was a big ass hater on you. Very sneaky, a big ass hater, and was talking down on you from very much almost the beginning. Almost the beginning. Like, even when y'all was doing good, this person was already ready to manipulate you and manipulate how you look to other people, your reputation. They were already trying to ruin your reputation out here. There was a lot of sneakiness, a lot of lying, a lot of abuse. Like I said, whether it was physical or just mentally and emotionally, spiritually. And I feel like now that all these changes, you're now feeling a lot more freedom. You're finding yourself. You're not even holding too much past resentment. You're just like, you know what? Fuck it. Okay? You know what? That wasn't good for me. Anyway, it was time to get up out of there. And it took you a while. And it got real deep before you understood. But you was gone. Look. Leaving shit behind. Transitioning. You left that shit behind. You released that baggage and you moved on. And I love that for you. And this change that you're in, this release of baggage is beautiful. You're healing. You're harmonizing with yourself. You're finding solutions. You're finding balance. You're moving. You're moving the F on. Okay? You're moving on. This transition for you is everything. I don't know if you moved away. I don't know if you just blocked them, having no contact. I don't know if you got a new job. But something has been a big change for you. And it's amazing. It's either the change has already came or a change is coming for you. But you definitely started the balls rolling. And you definitely transitioned, whether it was just emotionally right now. But you're moving the F on. Okay. I feel like this person was very arrogant, very careless, very negative. Always thrived off you feeling down. Even knew about a lot of inner child situation, a lot of inner child trauma that you were going on, and played on it and made you feel more negative. And they were very careless in how they addressed you and how they made you feel. And this new beginning is all about success for you. You're no longer feeling down. You're no longer feeling negative. And this person is really starting to feel how you felt. I feel like the roles are completely reversed. Everything that they made you feel, they feel it now 10 times harder. And now that you are feeling better, you are looking better. And like I said, they are watching. They see you. I don't know if they're just in contact with your friends or your family, or if you are, in the light like me, where you're, you're doing YouTube, you are always posting. But baby, I don't care if they making 101 fake accounts. They finding their way to see you, and you're looking so good, and it's making them want to rethink their approach and how they dealt with you. But it's too late. It's too late. You moved on. You left that shit behind. And I love that for you. And I'm so proud of you. I feel like you was going through a lot of dark energy for a point in time. And there was a lot of deep contemplation until you really just said, you know what? I'm good on this shit. I'm good. Okay, I feel like there was a lot of deep contemplation, but you're no longer feeling that sadness. You're caring for yourself. You're healing. You're moving on. Okay? And then we got the Star in reverse. And I feel like this person's feeling very discouraged. And this person's even now feeling very disconnected from you. I felt like there was a point in time like this person was feeling like you were their property. They were feeling like you were their property, that they had full on connection with you. They had full on full on reign when it came to you. They had full on what word am I looking for? Just a full on connection with you. They had the opportunity with you at all times, but now they're feeling despair and discouraged, and they are feeling that lack of faith and disconnection. They're feeling very insecure about it as of lately, and they no longer feel that power that they once had. They're feeling really down. I feel like everything that person wanted you to feel, they're feeling it 10 times harder, and now you're moving on. You finding solutions, you're healing, okay? And sometimes you may think about them and you feel for them, because now that you're out of that space, you understand that they didn't have it all together. That they had a lot going on with them, even though they tried to portray like you was the one that had a lot going on. They had a lot going on. And they were a really, really big bully. They were a really big bully. And it was a really painful ending for you. This is the Ten of Swords. It was a really painful ending. And this person created a lot of deep wounds for you. And it was bad at a point in time. But I feel like once you started to choose yourself, you defeated them. And they collapsed. And it became more of a painful ending for them than it was for you. And all those deep wounds that they inflicted became your pain. That pain that you have became your passion, and you're no longer living there, and you're living in their head rent free. And you're retransitioning in your life. And everything is you're recovering everything that they took from you, whether it was your self-esteem, your courage, your love for yourself, everything that you wanted. I mean, they wanted for you. You transmuted that shit and it's done. And I feel like a lot of time you were trying to avoid the conflicts, and you was trying to, think of things how. And see things how they seen it, even though it was against your better judgment. You were doing a lot of things to be respectful, even when they wasn't showing you any type of respect. And that was creating a lot of instability within, because you knew deep down inside, this was some bullshit, okay? I don't know why I'm acting like I'm respecting this, I'm agreeing to this, when none of this even makes any sense. But for the sake of avoiding conflict, I'm going to agree to disagree, and probably even act like I do agree. And I feel like that was creating a lot of despair and a lot of lack of self-trust. You came into this point where you wasn't even trusting yourself at a point in time. All because you were prioritizing them, but you're free now. I'm giving this real free energy. And then we have the Devil in reverse, releasing limiting beliefs, okay? Restoring control of your life. Regaining freedom, detaching from toxic relationships and toxicity that does not serve you. Like I said, I feel like you were even overindulging in certain things at a point in time, whether it was food, it was drinking, it was smoking, it was shopping. You were overindulging, over-consuming something, and now you are restoring that control. And I feel like you're even becoming more comfortable with that dark side of you. You're no longer trying to be this perfect person and trying to put on this this act anymore. You're actually exploring this dark part of you. Okay? There's dark and there's light, and you are creating such a beautiful balance because you're loving yourself the whole way through. You're loving everything. And you're being responsible for your life now. You're not letting anyone discourage your feelings or anything like that. You're really attached to yourself, and you're restoring yourself. And you don't even carry resentment. You don't even carry no resentment right now. I'm feeling like you're very light on yourself. You're very much a light energy. It's like I'm not letting anything weigh me down because I was so deep under, and now that I'm free, what the F do I look like being stuck? Okay? And you're releasing that from your energy. And I love that for you. And then we have, this is the Six of Wands. And then you have public recognition. I feel like I said, people are seeing you for who you are. I feel like I said, there was a smear campaign and this person was trying to make you look crazy, make you look like this, and there was even times that it was kind of looking like you was a little nutso. Okay, you was kind of feeding into them, and it was kind of looking a little crazy, and it was easy for them to make it seem like there was something about you. But now the public is recognizing for who you are. You are now victorious. You're making progress. You have a whole lot more self-confidence. You have balance. You have harmony. You are solution-based. You are healing. Okay, you are feeling yourself, babe. And then we have, perfect. Then we have the King of Cups, which is signifying you being now emotionally balanced and compassionate to yourself and to others, and you're supportive, and you're even a leader. Maybe you're even trying to help people out of the similar situations, and to learn themselves and to love themselves. And you really created a balance, and you learned that this tolerance that you had, it didn't break you, because now it became tolerance. Okay, now you're able to endure more, and you're not even willing to get to that. You get what I'm saying? But you know now that was now a lesson for you, that you are unbreakable. Okay, and I feel like you are a very supportive leader at this time. You're helpful. You're helping someone, but I'm telling you, someone is watching you and cannot believe how you transmuted that energy, and they are looking very, very sad, very lost. Looking crazy, looking unstable. They have a lack of confidence. They ain't feeling themselves. They're in total despair, and they don't even trust their own judgment. They don't trust themselves. All because whatever energy that they try to give to you and put on you, you return that shit right back to sender. And now you have this beautiful balance in your life. And sometimes, like I said, you might even be feeling bad for them, because you understand, like, now that you're not in that energy, and you did some soul searching, and you're able to look back on a situation now, you're like, damn, this person didn't have it all together, and I allowed them to try to bring me under, and child, it's because this person got a lot going on. And look it, now I feel like there's a divine love coming in for you. If you're not already in a divine maybe partnership, there's a divine love coming for you. I feel like there's a lot of blissful relationships on the way. If it's not already here, you're truly feeling fulfilled. A lot of inner happiness, dreams are coming true. Your family is content. Your kids are happy. You're happy. Mom and dad's happy that you're no longer in that suffering mode, and everything is realigning for you. You are living blissfully. There's a beautiful union. Whether it's the union with you and someone else, or it's a beautiful union with you and self. I feel like there was a time you felt very disconnected and emotionally unstable, but now you are so emotionally balanced, and you feel total love and support, even if it's just coming from within. Okay, because that's the best place for it to come from, baby. Okay. I feel like you are the ultimate manifester, the ultimate magician when it comes to transforming your trials into victories. Okay, baby? Let's see if there's anything Kippa want to say to us, okay, to bring in this message. I feel like there's a lot of inner happiness, and I'm so proud of you, because you deserve... Okay, something done just jumped out, honey. Official person, okay? I feel like you are a very strong leader. I feel like you are a very strong leader right now. You are in high regard. You are looking good. You are feeling good, and you are exactly who you think you are. You are exactly who you think you are. Ain't no fronting. You are an official person, okay? Ain't no running. Ain't no hiding. You are exactly who you think you are. You're official, okay? You're official, baby. And they cannot believe it. This person's really seeing you and watching you glow up like, damn, I thought this person was a goner. I thought this person was done for. I thought this person was gonna be lost in the dark, lost in the sauce once I dumped them off, baby. Now look. Now look. Ain't that funny? Baby, if you want me, when you have me, love is crazy. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? Okay, and then we have the Veil of Illusion. This is the card that came out, y'all. This is the card that came out, and it's the Veil of Illusion. Is lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. And that's exactly what I was saying. You are exactly who you think you are, babe. You are now fully in this space where you're fully, totally feeling loved and supported and happy and this divine, deep, divine love. This is not some play. You are an official person. You are officially in your bag right now, okay? You are solution based. You are a problem solver. You are in some really good energy. You created total balance in your life. Total. You turn that chaos and confusion into riches, baby. And I feel like you're gonna continue to feel harmonized and happy and totally loved and supported through this endeavor. And I'm so proud of you for letting that shit go. But I'm telling you, this person is constantly watching you. I didn't get any sense that this person is gonna try to move towards you. I didn't get any of that energy. I just got the energy that someone is feeling real foolish right now. Someone's feeling real foolish. They're feeling real exhausted. They got themselves in a situation that they thought was going to hurt your feelings and make you feel bad. And now they are stuck. They are lost. Everything they wanted you to feel, everything they projected on you, you transmuted that shit and sent right back to their ass. Okay? Sent it right back. So that's the end of this reading, y'all. So I'm loving this for you. Keep this divine energy, this inner knowing. Keep staying fulfilled. Keep working towards your goals. I'm so happy you to let that shit go, because I feel like it was really a hard thing. You even had to do a lot of deep contemplation before you even took the step to leave, and then it was a lot. It was a lot going on with that. But this movement that you have going on is very healing, very harmonious, very loving, very emotionally balanced, and that's awesome. I love that for you, okay? So I'm gonna wrap up this and let you know, baby, you lifting up that veil and being who you know you are is everything, okay? So yes, take what resonates, leave the rest, and I'll catch you in my next one.